Hello everyone, I just want to film a quick wrap up from the Reading Rush Readathon I just participated in. I read a total of 1,964 pages. Not bad considering I had a couple events this week and was quite busy. I had picked children's books purposely because I just got done reading 9 books from the previous readathon. I'm still happy with everything. For the first challenge, it was to read a book with purple on the cover, so I read Night Owl by M. Pearce. I'm giving this one 2 stars. It is a smutty, steamy romance novel with 2 unlikable main characters for me. I know it's a trilogy, but I don't plan on continuing. The next challenge was to read a book in the same spot the entire time, so I read in my bed, and I read Night by Elie Wiesel, and this is a true story from a Holocaust survivor. It was hard to read. I felt the suffering, the torture. At the same level, you could tell that it's an author's first book, and it's not like a typical author. Sometimes I felt like I wasn't getting enough information to feel the whole story, but I know it's hard to relive that kind of thing at the same time. So definitely a 3-star book, and if you like the Holocaust, I recommend it. Let me rephrase that. If you like reading about the Holocaust, I recommend it, because I know no one really likes the Holocaust. I don't. It's a horrific, tragic event in history. The next challenge was to read a book you meant to read last year, so I just chose The City of Ember. And I know this one was a book, I could have used it for the adaptation one, but I just chose to use it for that instead. I would think I would have liked it better if I read it before the books like Divergent and Hunger Games. To me, it was kind of like a new... How do I say this? I think it probably started when Dystopian got high and just started developing in a way, so it felt kind of surface level to me, and I felt like the movie brought more things to life. So that one I'm giving 3 stars. And the next challenge was to read an author's first book, so I snuck in The Kiss Quotient for this one. I have been wanting to read this on my TBR for quite a while, since it came out, and I've heard such great things about it. I'm giving it 4 stars, and this one, Stella, is autistic, and her mom, especially, is asking for the grandkids and for her to have a boyfriend and get married and all the good stuff. So Stella hires an escort, Michael, to teach her about romance and sex. And it's a love story, and he has his own doubts and obstacles to overcome. So I really enjoyed it. I'm giving it 4 stars, and I might read the companion book for it, or at least try it maybe next year. And then there was challenge to read a book with a non-human main character, so I read The Iron Daughter, which is the second in the Iron Fae series. It's been a while since I read the first book, so I wanted to get into the second one before I lost complete interest in it. And in terms of a sequel, I thought it was pretty good. The plot drew me in. The characters, I could mainly figure out who was who, even though it's been a while. And I'm looking forward to continuing on in the series. The 6th challenge was to read a book that has 5 and more words in the title, so I read Did I Mention I Love You? This is a first in the trilogy as well. I'm giving this one 2 stars. Both the main characters were unlikable, and in case you need a taboo book, this one has a stepbrother and stepsister relationship, and they both have their issues and stuff to work on, and I just didn't like either of the characters enough to continue on in the series, and the person I want him to end up with, I know she's not going to end up with, so that's it. I'm moving on to something better. And the last challenge was to read and watch a book-to-movie adaptation, so I read The Duff by Kody Keplinger. I'm giving this one 3 stars. I like some things about the movie better than the book, and some things I like about the book better than the movie. I've heard that they were different, and they are totally different, in my opinion. And it's just a so-so thing. I mean, I get the message, the designated ugly fat friend, and I have some issues with that being plus size myself, and the way body imagery, and the way it was handled in both the movie and the book. Alright, so that is my wrap-up for the Reading Rush. And like I said, I read a total of 1,961 pages. Did you participate, or what are you liking that you're reading right now? And I hope to post my August TBR soon, because I'm participating in the Newt, so I'm taking on a big challenge for that one. Surprise, surprise. Alright, thanks for watching and have a great day.